As a seaweed producer, we need to get this biomass into different product applications that can be used by food, feed and cosmetics and other industries.
It's super exciting to see how we can scale the industry and at the same time produce products that has a value for people and that can also be beneficial for the earth by mitigating climate change and hopefully create a lot of new biodiversity.
The SeaMark project is a rather large consortium of many different people with many different backgrounds. Everything from seaweed farmers to production companies to academia, and a lot of different work is being done, both the mechanical production of seaweed but also chemical refinement and some basic science, and I find that combination extremely interesting.
I think macroalgae is a resource for the future. Anything we've read about increasing population and increasing need for more food points to the problem of increasing our current way of producing in a sustainable manner.
What I think is very interesting about this project, of course, is that it's focusing on cultivated seaweeds rather than wild harvested seaweeds, and also that we're looking into utilizing the entire seaweed and not only extracting one ingredient from it.
I think that the SeaMark project is really interesting due to it's a new thing. It's new to use the seaweed for especially animals. That is my main focus. I think it's especially interesting because it's locally grown, it's sustainable, and I think it's something that we can use large scale, and it's something that we can use all over the world.
For us this is quite exciting because besides being involved with seaweed farmers but focusing on different species, focusing on kelp species, I truly believe that we can learn a lot from each other.
The SeaMark project has the great advantage to gather a lot of expertise and skill in the seaweed business, going from the production of the biomass with great attention and knowledge on how to produce efficiently this very interesting biomass, up to the pre-processing and until the formulation and end users. So this makes the full value chain in the same project based on cultivated seaweeds.
I see it grow and I'm in it, and I love the energy that the other partners have, and basically I'm growing in the project. So the more I learn in the project, the more I connect with the people, the more connections I get, and it's a super rich consortium, and I'm getting to know the research scene and how the research gets intertwined with industry.
Macroalgae has fantastic potential for increasing using a resource that is readily available, reducing emissions, for instance, if we mix it with feed, and of course there are also some other very nice applications like in cosmetics and nutraceuticals and so on.
This project is very important for us because it will allow us to upscale and to move towards a more industrial approach in the seaweed farming, and hopefully also to allow us to go up a bit in the value chain. And besides being a seaweed farmer, hopefully that we can get more products out of our biomass.
SeaMark project is really interesting because it's strongly focused on industrial development for really targeting some specific products. The two crops we will develop by the SeaMark project, and that is very important because without developing strong markets for seaweeds, but also we will be unable to provide some values to seaweed cultivation in Europe.
One of the most interesting elements, I think, is to be able to work in a developing industry, in a sense, that has some huge potential and yet so many challenges to be overcome. Yeah.
It's particularly interesting to work with so many different types of products and see how they can successfully be launched into the marketplace, hopefully. I think many of the products are really promising, so I don't have a favorite yet of the products.
We've never really had anybody come into our wind farms before, and just the fact that seaweed is such a fast-growing sector and there's new things happening every day, that's really exciting for us, and yeah, we're keen to just learn all we can.